morning.
Rich morning.
Now to say,
Nyamia don't be able to announce it.
Namagusu shine.
Aye.
She had you.
Aye, 7 days.
Maybe be an
aye.
So you are not mechi.
Aye.
You are very
fine. I think say at this point no. You are back for the meantime.
And you are back for good. Josh.
Rich.
Say World Cup in your baby.
Yeah.
You started with 48 teams. And now your son is Ebabe drew the final two.
Yeah.
Ebeka Spain. And now Argentina. But in the name no World Cup in na Spain. And now Argentina omo onaswa. Omo ade a World Cup no and so eko eye efie. Individual awards on the of course ni no. Everybody yababe di eye ahonkomo. Then the game itself. Yeah. So anti yenka any organization in the emfamum. So organization from day one. The opening ceremony in terms of air security because of said this particular World Cup because of now America involved in na security issues na too higher. I mean na obia eka wansem couple with conspiracy theories outdoor. ITSO FIFA person na Argentina. Then no message World Cup no I didn't say me ni na World Cup na ba yet. From organization Spain LG and bibia yen kan ni na mum na mention asem fanfiri ho.
Yeah, Rich Bidasi na me de akwanya we ebechia yetiefo.
Okay.
Na mama obia good morning. I think say we've had a very, very impressive tournament. And I made sure final now more awards. No, I was looking at Gianni Infantino very carefully, FIFA president, and I could see say Nhyira Japan. Aside the fact say in organization, no, they've been able to organize a successful tournament for the very first time. Countries miensa a hosted tournament. No, he would have also looked at the profit aspect as well and said say FIFA omenyesi kapa from this particular tournament. Rich. The numbers, the person me go into detail are ABNA and Sorisho so. But in terms of profit, look, FIFA has cashed out from this tournament. And I don't know, na me share reports be. Journalists phobi echo streets so na no mubisa. There's the football fans or mobile tournament, ebe share tournaments, maybe the various games. And we say, averagely, how much have they spent on coming for the World Cup? Ebi obisi o free Japan or support Japan national team or free Japan buy no. How much did they spend in total? Rich, could you believe say a couple of people were even mentioning said they've spent close to $20,000 at that point? And now mubisa $20,000, and that could be even a single person now. We free no mind about US, Canada, and it makes it say all beshe matches keke. One person, and you can tell say. What that does is that it's not only about say we're through playing and we're feeling mind about World Cup so be, but no, they are contributing to the economy of the United States of America, Canada, and as well as Mexico. And FIFA will get their share in terms of the ticket prices. They will get their share in terms of whatever happens at the stadium, but contribution to the economy, say hotels, any hospitality sector. Even all the tourist attractions, Obiabe benefited. So not only FIFA benefited in terms of profit, but the countries that hosted the tournament,
especially America,
of course.
Now, I don't know, and so the facial appearance of the president of the land, Donald Trump, as old to Mr. Papano, and he's happy. Go here's the kind of amount for pumping
into the economy now. It is super
huge.
Impressive, of course, and. I understand the conspiracies and then the controversies. It will always be there, Rich. And some of them, no, I think it's and a be brave about abontiama yati in. But when you look at even Donald Trump and the fact that in hosting this tournament, he was really being very cautious. So the World Cup task force, no, he himself was in charge of that task force, and it tells you say. Everything that had to do with the World Cup, he wanted to be involved, which is why Gianni Infantino Nankasano, he always made sure say he was going to the White House to give Donald Trump updates about this World Cup. And I think, say, in terms of organization, they have done really, really, really well. Oshe Stadia, Omodi hosted tournaments, no, look at the historic Azteca coming back into the question, being the very first stadium to host 3 different World Cups. I think it has been a very, very historic World Cup. But Rich, you would also bear witness with me that this particular World Cup, in terms of the fact that it was the very first expanded World Cup after France 98, you also agree that it has been very well organized. Ushe teams are participating here. The last time that the World Cup was expanded from 28 to 32 teams was in France 98. And since then, we have not seen any other expansion until now. Ayenya 48 teams participating in 3 different countries. The expansion was not just about the countries. It was also about the reach in terms of the host nations and those who are going to, be in charge of the tournament. Ushe groupings, no? Ushe the way the respective teams played in this tournament. Rich, I don't think we have seen so many surprises. And the way Yenumbi equally say we would see Spain in the final, we will see France in the semi-final, we will see England make it all the way. We have been able to see those things play out. Additionally, we have seen Lionel Messi, Obaye, he came to the party, scoring so many goals, Kylian Mbappe and Sosa. So you can say that in terms of progress, we have made a lot of progress with this particular tournament, because it's not just about the countries that hosted, it's not just about the teams that participated, but Obia na yadrin say World Cup, they did their part, they played very instrumental roles in this particular World Cup. Rich, another thing I think I will highlight is the fact that at this particular World Cup, the Spanish national team, Mamenka Spanish national team, I think they have really done so well. When you look at the fact that the last time Spain won the World Cup in 2010, they had come off the back of winning the Euros in 2008. And after they won it in 2010, they went on to win the Euros in 2012. And they managed to do so well at that time, during that era, and they really established themselves. But if it's our time now, their team began to go through a certain kind of restructuring. And so restructuring, no, Utimu said during that period, Omu go through very, very tough times. Into 2014, in 2018, the same thing. In 2022 as well, they were knocked out by Morocco in the round of 16. But during that time, what they were doing was that they were rebuilding their juvenile sports, their juvenile football system, and making sure that all the players who were growing through that rank, building for the future. And as at now, no, during that period that they saw their football decline to a certain level, now they have been able to reap the benefits of those years that they went through very difficult times, but make sure that they build their juvenile system. Rich, what that tells me is that anytime we talk about football development, you cannot take juvenile football out of it. And so, Ushe Spain, any idea Maya, you can even go and talk about Luis de la Fuente, the coach himself. And me go into detail, but what I'm trying to say is that when you look at how successful nations participate in the FIFA World Cup and win it, they don't just do it and win it by mistake. It's not just by mistake. They go through a system, they go through a process, and they manage to make sure, say, going through that system and going through that process, it better take you more time, and they build it successfully and successively. And I think that is what Spain has done. It is a Spain and ball in the final, dominating Argentina to that maximum level. Look, it is not just by mistake. And I think, say, one of the things I will say in addition, and say, those landmark performances that these teams are making, no, I will say, as Ghana and as African, I will say it me should be near the 2 year home, near to me model, no, and also implement it over here. In fact, these systems are not new to Ghana. Rich, in the past, all the times that Ghana has been successful at the world level, it is because we managed to groom the young ones through a system, and they became successful at the highest level. Jai, we have stopped.
Sir.
No, but Rich, you would also agree with me that the last time we saw a semblance of that was in 2009-2010.
The or Egypt.
Egypt, no, you understand the
team, no. Players no do na Black Stars.
Good.
but yentimi.
No, but you see, that is the time where we saw the Black Stars go to the highest level. At least we made it to the AFCON final in 2010 and went to the quarter-final of the FIFA World Cup. And some players, no, a chunk of them came from the under-20 squad of Egypt 2009 winning trophy. No. And even that, Rich, you would also agree that in 2007 under-17 FIFA World Cup, a couple of those players made it to the under-20 in 2009, and then a chunk of them made it into the senior national team.
It's unfortunate, and players are normal yard there. The lives of Adiyar and Fonosei, Yankasa Didea, you know, Rabu, Kukwajimono. Ebia, Satam, you're fortunate. And in Sad generation, young players are normal yard there.
Yeah,
it's me push your mom Bob Black Arsenal, a yard there, the mine. Ebia, going forward, no, the under 17s, the under 20s, at the youth level, Nanki news and go make me have a Bob Black Arsenal.
Yeah,
Ebia, you're fortunate. You're not our players in Subi.
But the thing is that the truth is that you ain't mean Jaisa model.
Of course, I know that.
Because in the long run, you will reap the benefits. And that is the most important thing. When you understand that whatever you are building, they will get to a point where you will reap the benefits. You will not neglect it.
Shall be to say Paukubasi.
Good.
17
years old boy.
Obobo World Cup, man, first. Let's spend Okobo World Cup.
Yeah.
Why not Kobo to say a certain Kubasi? I was 17 years.
Yeah.
And then you amount for the ball of fun.
You get it.
Or the Spain about World Cup on big team.
Considering only one goal
against Belgium.
And when you look at
tells you something. Show the young players on room.
Yeah.
That this Spain team, Charlie, is super.
And they've gone through the ranks, and that is what I'm saying. Say, you can look at it from a certain level. Even Luis de la Fuente himself, a coach who has gone through the ranks, coached their juvenile teams, under 17, under 23, and has taken the senior national team or the Omoye wonders. So look, Rich, when you look at the tournament itself, it's been a success story. Okay. And when I look at it from the angle of, say, Spain, first match, Cape Verde boy, there were so many backlashes after that game. Yes, Lamine Yamal, he's not fit. Or free bench kind of that game, no. And because of how compact and resolute Cape Verde were on that day, you saw how they played against Spain. But right after that game, I think Luis de la Fuente himself looked at his team and decided to activate certain things. If you remember in 2024 Euro final, England boy, there was a certain strategy or implementing in that game, and he got that winning goal from Nico Williams. Okay. And Saturday, now make say Luis de la Fuente himself, he knows the boys. Players are on your mobile in the Spain national team now. On your mobile for a very long time, and he has gone to the juvenile ranks with them. Only through and through. They are not players that you went to call from one country, say Midwaba, Branabebo national team, where you free Finland or about Obebo. No, they are players who had gone through the system, gone through the ranks into Onimomo inside out. Into a Tony he was able to look at the players. He was able to tell them what they were supposed to do. He was able to find a way to get the winning mentality into the boys. And you saw how he moved from the group stage to round of 16, to quarter-final, to semi-final, and to the final. And now, dominating match, every game. So I think kudos to Spain, and I think the World Cup has been a very successful one.
Okay. I know Joshua Horlotu, and I'm attending insurance 4.5 World Cup and a ban Americano. I want to discuss this and Awo Jumedino as soon as you bet me out on